Ladies and gents, are we ready to make our final hoof out of it? I think so. Welcome back to Project Zomboid. It's Rowan here, and today we are continuing our journey to kind of the end of the road. So, when we started this series, we began as Doug. Doug was a man that had one goal in mind after being stranded, left by a pharmacist that slung him in the shop that he owned, took his pretty much everything he had, told him he'd be right back, and never returned. Today we finish off the reason he was in Valley Station, the reason he met that pharmacist, and the reason we wound up in Louisville. To find his family home, to find out what truly happened to those that he left behind, and to find out just what mess is going on in this world. Whether he can salvage anything or whether it is just what it is. Today's going to be a good day, and I'm very ready for it. Super quiet too, which is a very rare sight. I think I might leave the truck just a little bit further out. I was going to continue down here on foot, but kind of skipped out that whole process. It's completely looted. Both places are. Do we have anything in this truck at all? We can't even get behind it. That's not what we want at all. Bet. We can't even get out. Ah, okay, cool. Imagine. Shift it forward, can't get out of it, and just end up stuck. Ooh, a steel bar. Thank you very much. Probably won't use that as a weapon, but come in handy as a little, I guess just a tool. It's a whole lot of goodies. Whole lot of goodies. So many hinges, too. Damn. I mean, normally, I would fully recommend coming through and doing this because you gain a lot of XP. You can find some good stuff. I think I found my, generator mag doing this. The thing's just a dream. Could not recommend foraging in houses any more than I just have. Just gonna have a quick look around and see if we can gain any more food. Be very surprised if we can, but yeah, nah, had a feeling. Disappointed, but not surprised. That's just an empty bottle, I'm assuming. Wine, glass bottle. Oh no, it's actually got wine in there. Ooh, full as well. That's a shock. I'll take it. Certainly won't complain. And last but not least, what is that? What are you? A tongue depressor. Guess that's small wine. Absolutely taking that. Nice. Alright, we've got to get about, I think, near the end of this little strip of houses. I've marked had his mental place in my head since day one. So we kind of just need to get there. So a little bit further up, touching onto his little fisherman's side, is a family home that belonged to his parents. Once a fisherman too. A dock just on the outside, a little garden, just a happy retirement home. That's very loud. I do very much apologise. Imagine just having your own tennis court. Be wild, just in your front garden. Worked on one house with a tennis court once, and the place was gorgeous. Think he wanted his daughter to be a professional tennis player, and she was getting pretty close. She was very good. Ooh, mechanics level 2, and another duffel bag. That would save us making a return trip if we could take it. Ah, well. It is what it is. Guess we could sling that in there. Is that a dog collar and lead? Yeah. How cool. I want to know what that is too. A knee pad. I could literally go all day searching this. I'm not even going to get stuck in. Oh, rubber duck. Glad I got stuck into this one. Still stacking them up. I think we were on to 5. 5 ducks. 5 little ducks. Good lads. Alright, let's keep on keeping on. Another big group. Hey, yo. Nothing too exciting going on down here, though. Nothing too crazy at all. Give me that, lads. Just kind of hoping we get a few more one swings out of this shovel, but I'll take it. Don't think anything is quite as good as that bat yet, but it's not bad. Doesn't quite come near, but it's certainly not far off, that's for sure. Let's just keep on keeping on. few more Zeds too. Here, brother. You get one big donk for you. There we go. Nicely down. One shovel down. We've still got the head. Wonder if that's completely battered. Yeah. Don't think we've got the beans to repair that either. I'm assuming it will take some sort of metal skill. Yeah, no idea. Either way. Oh, we can actually use that. May as well use it. May as well carve it down to a handle. Get that little bit of carving skill up. Ah. Bane of my life. Get on, fellas. Oh, quick swings only here, my dear. Beautiful. Followed the assignment to perfection. I'm just going to head back, rest, and then we can continue this journey onwards. Okay, there's a little bit more Zeds than I was expecting there. Mainly because of all the ones behind the fence. Got me a little bit scared. What's that? Some sort of hand fork? Got some extra metal bars though. Take that all day long. There's one. There's two. 3 and 4. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think that is the only intact house we found so far. Be worth coming back to loot that, I reckon. Looks a bit too clean to leave behind. Ooh, shotgun. Hello, beautiful. There's one. Alright, we're going one swing city, please. Good start. Exhaustion, just put it down on it. Oh, she's got a nightstick on there as well. Be worth training a bit of short blunt just for that kitty. Honestly, so good. Hard to beat a nightstick. Come on, dude. There we go. See ya. Alright, let's just dump that on the ground before she disappears. A long, long way off disappearing, but it's better to be on it than not. Can we try and rest in here? Is this place going to be open? Might just go for a little sneak. No joy. Sorry, pal. Just living out your old age. Ah, nice. So expecting a house alarm. Crowbar. Very nice. Take you all day long. Donny Deloach. If you are Mr. Donny, thank you for the crowbar. Eric Gilliand. No. There you go. Chocolate milk. This man provided. He did well too. Little jacuzzi out the back. Oh, living like a king, ladies and gents. Living like a king. Alright, have we got any extra food? A little bit. Oh, can of oats. That's actually very good. Well, if we need it, this can be the fallback house. Without a doubt. And a generator. A mighty garage. I need to loot this entire place, I think. Need to loot this entire place. This could be hiding some gold mines. Not off to a good start. We were off to a very strong start and it quickly went downhill. Kind of hoping for a baseball bat upstairs. I feel like if anywhere's going to have one, it'll be here. It's got a Z. Always a good sign of a baseball bat. One down. Fingerless gloves. Empty bathroom. Backup leather jacket. Is that in better shape than ours? No. Ours doesn't even have holes in. Still, we'll keep that in mind. It'd be nice to have just on hand. So I do really like this jacket. It's grown on me a lot. Kind of wish it was black, but I'll take it. Certainly won't grumble, that's for sure. And nothing else to... Oh, ho, ho, ho. The dream boat. There she is. That's come with me. It means we can sack off all of the pens that we have. The crayons. There we go. One crayon for one multicolored pen. What a beauty. What a beauty. Let's just cut off that whilst we're here and leave that behind. Oh, multicolored pen. It's my first one. The first one I've ever found. What a find it is. Oh, I knew this house was going to be good. Just knew it. Let's break down the flashlight whilst we're here as well. Get that battery. Nice. So I'm trying to slowly work on that electrical skill. By slowly, I mean very, very slowly. It's a big burner. Big burner. Another dream house we can probably come back to. Triple garage is just unbelievable. My favourite every single time. Just like that. Home. Or what's left of it. Overrun by the dead. Taken over by the looters. Everything just gone. Everything just gone. They were standing here, once upon a time, throughout their bitter end. They left a note. Hey man, it's your pops. I know. Places seen better days, especially since your last trip, huh? When was the last time you came through that your mother didn't have me slaving away mowing the lawn? Look, you know me. I'm not an emotional man, so I'll cut to the chase. She got sick. Real sick. I didn't know what did it. No bites, no scratches, just sick. A guy in an old beat-out truck rode through. Said he came from a pharmacy in Valley Station. Had to leave his family behind. Was in shock, but he said he'd get us to safety. He spoke about the bridge being the only way out of the city. The ham radio in his truck picked up a military frequency and they guided him there. I have no idea what's going on, but the look on his face was hope and fear. Letting him go alone? Well, what sort of man would I be? It's not the man I raised you to be, so I know you'll understand. We tried. We waited. We took what food we had and had to go. I left some water if you need it. I'm sorry we couldn't wait for you, but we're safe. I just want you to know that. If you don't find us at the bridge, we made it. We got across, and we survive. Good luck, kid. We love you. And just like that, we have our truth. They were alive, once upon a time. Took a lucky escape, and hopefully made it out, somewhere along the way. But they're not here no more. I think we should take that note. Keep it with us as like an heirloom, I guess. The last thing he had from his parents before this mess happened. Before we crumbled, and yeah, life just got bad. I wonder if there's anything in the garage though. Nah, one sheet of tarp. Nada. Absolutely nada. Still got a nice bench out there though. Could potentially do some fishing down here. That'd be grand. Alright, well, since we're down in this area, we may as well try and push up just a little bit further this way. I know somewhere along the lines there's a baseball bat factory, and getting in there would be a bit of a blessing. Now, I can't actually remember exactly where it is, so definitely not going to be done today, but I'd quite like a little scout of the area, see what's going on, see what we can do before heading back home and hopefully having some fish left to eat. Because, yeah, weight is kind of falling. Winter is very quickly setting in, and I'd quite like to be a bit more on it, if I'm completely honest. We're struggling a little bit. Struggling just a little bit. I'm not as prepared for winter as I want to be, but we got plenty of food, plenty of water, and plenty of goodies just to keep us going. So, in theory, we should be fine. In reality, it may be a whole other story. So not expecting that to be open. Not for a second. Hello? Oh, you're way too close. Can we get a little sneaky big swing on the beauty? Lovely. Lally, lally, lally job. Sounds like there's more than one in there. Not even one. Are they all upstairs? No. He's just a different window. Get out of here. Oh, what we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? Hopefully some food. A little bit of wine. That'll always do. And a nice bottle of gin. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Oh, we're actually heavily overweight, which is not good. Not good at all. Oh, it's the food that's doing it. There we go. Now we're actually hunting to survive rather than just hunting for more things. Get out of here. Nothing on you either. Yeast, peanut butter, absolutely coming with, and the pancake mix too. Eat the cinnamon whilst we're here. Not a bad find at all. Not a bad find at all. We are going to be slightly overweight, but I feel like it'll be worth it. Maybe we just head back to the car quick. Load that puppy up and then continue. We could even just go for a little drive. Could even go for a little drive. Yeah, it might actually be worth it. Whole of the upstairs is a bit of a bust, but I did just spot a bar. I wouldn't mind checking that out. Now, not really expecting anything crazy, but even just a handful of extra booze could be quite nice. And that's exactly what's out here. What's on that? Scratchy. Oh, can we scratch it? Ooh. Are we going to get a winner? Loser. Nice. Thank you, game. Tortilla chips, you can come with. May as well take the pretzels too. A bunch of extra booze out here as well. Nice. Nice and nice. Let's go get the truck. Is this empty? Yeah, completely. Always good. It's kind of for a fishing rod. Could just make a little fisherman's rest on the road. That'd be grand. There is a little fishing cabin somewhere down here. One of the gardens, but can't remember exactly where, and I don't really feel like fishing it out today. We can cross that bridge when we get there. Ah, poor old family home. There she is. The steed is still in one piece. We can just about sneak around it too. Alright, what do we need to get out of us and into the van? Just about everything, really. So amassed a whole lot of gear just in a very short space of time. Pretty wild. Probably don't need all of the food. Probably don't need the hand axe either. Tempting to keep the crowbar, however. Very tempting. We have got the wood glue. I guess we can live without that for now. Just, yeah, sort ourselves out just a touch. Get rid of the mac and cheese. Probably don't need 4 batteries, but I will keep at least 1. And we've got another 2 in there. Nice. I'll keep the 2. Don't really need the 3. Cannot believe we found the little Bic multicolored pen. What a find. And I guess we just need to top up these bad boys. Both of them. Fill. 2 empty plastic water bottles. Get 1 back in the bag. And we are golden. Beautiful. I was kind of thinking head further up. But at the same time, I'm not too sure. I feel like we should head home. Sort out our fish. And then maybe come back? I reckon that could work. We can always try and tackle Louisville's checkpoint from this end too. Try and, just come back through. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I think first things first has to be food. Don't really want stuff decaying without eating it because it's such a waste. We do not like waste, ladies and gents. Forgot just how busy this end is. Man, I think we just drove past the Gigamart too, and I'm very tempted to go and check it out, but at the same time terrified. There's a lot going on down here. Central Louisville is not to be scoffed at. This isn't even Central Louisville, this is like the residential part. Central Louisville would be wild. Do not want to head there anytime soon, but at the same time I'm very intrigued. Would be nice. Would be nice. Ah, yeah, we need our bag, wherever that may be. Good gunshot, just in time. Thanks for riling every single Z up for me. Think it's just there. There we go. Let's keep the van running. Get out, grab and go. Where's the flashlight on? That's why I need so many batteries, because I keep forgetting to turn the thing off. Most frustrating thing in the world. Alright, let's do this. Let's do it. American Tire would be a good place to check out too. And that little camo truck could provide us with some goodies for this bad boy anyway. So we need a new hood, we need a new window, we need some new doors. Need a lot of things. Whole lot of things. I did leave some books in here as well, didn't I? Like a mechanic book in particular. Wouldn't mind bringing that with, just because mechanics is one thing that I do need to get done. Like kind of desperately too. Where you at? Mechanics level 3. Nice. 2 mechanics level 3s. Interesting. Definitely only need 1. I might leave it on the Z. Perfect. And foraging level 4? No harm, is there? Carving level 4 is never going to happen. At least not anytime soon. And the duffel bag might leave out here. We don't need 2 back at base. I think I've got at least 2 or 3. There's 1 sat just in the middle of a field too. So if need be, we can go and get that. For now though, Metalheads is coming home. Just got to the crossroads and checked the map. And this place looks like it could be quite interesting. Now, once upon a time they did an update that changed all of the big warehouses to, like, food. So it could just be full of rotten food. But could also be full of some good chickens and, you know, just good stuff. It's a whole food market as well. Wonder if they've got any actual, like, decent, worthwhile market stores. Probably not. It's a small town, but could be very tempting. It's the road that I want to go down to. It just happens to be full of Zeds. Sorry, fellas. No dinner for you today. We've got an important mission to do, and it involves whatever you're hiding out here. Hopefully something tasty. Nah, it's just going to be a livestock thing, isn't it? Livestock? Rotten food thing. We caught on a bush? Yeah. Caught on a bush. Yeah, all of these ones, just the big, meaty ones with the conveyors, are just a bit of a waste now. That's tempting, though. And that's even more so tempting. Could come out and strip that puppy down. He's got a whole... everything going on there. That's cool. Yeah, I'm coming back. And there's a chicken coop. Good stuff. Good stuff. Accidentally hit a rabbit. We've got to be super quick. Come on. In you get, boy. Ooh, in I get. Come on. There we go. Definitely did not close that door. Not for a second. Come on. Oh. All in favour of a little swamp puppy. I think that's what they're called. It's like a swamp rabbit or something. No idea. Either way, got ourselves tasty, tasty dinner. Even if all of that fish is rotten. Dining like a king, ladies and gents. I forgot how nice driving at night is. It's a little bit scary, and with the new lighting overhaul, it's a little bit scarier, but it is quite nice. So I feel like the beauty that comes with just the world and headlights is really wonderful. The generator's off. All that food is dead, without question. Ah, that's so annoying. So annoying. It's alright, we live and learn, don't we? It's our own mistake. What happened to the rabbit? It's in the inventory. That's good. Let's leave that down there and just have one quick check. Stale. Uncooked, fresh and frozen. Okay, cool. Still in business, baby. Still in business. Let's get this puppy butchered. Otherwise the meat will go rotten. I wonder if they've sorted out the mess that... Yeah, they have. Sweet airs. Still not a lot of food in there at all, but she'll do. She'll certainly do. And we can use the stale one too? May as well. No harm, is there? Alright, what have we got? Let's just use up all of the meat that we don't really care about for now. 3 rabbits and 1 fish fillet. Any extras? I think we had some mushrooms that were going bad. Yeah. Mushrooms and maybe an egg? Or a potato? 1 fresh potato. Let's get at least some half-decent food in there. And we need to defrost the other big boy, don't we? Yeah. 506. Plenty. Let's get this eaten. Let's get pretty relaxed. And hopefully we can actually have a good night's sleep. Tomorrow should be a good day. I'm ready for it. So very ready. Oh, look at that. Straight up. Still losing weight. Should we polish it off? We cannot. We can polish it off in the morning. That's all good. I'll see you guys bright and early. Didn't realise we had 5 whole chickens in here as well. That's a whole lot of food. Let's just defrost it. I don't think we can butcher it after it's been cooked. I'm going to try it with 1. Because I'd like to just milk that cooking skill if we can. But we're about to find out if... Tell you what, let's put all of these in the fridge. All the ones that we aren't going to chop up. Head over to the second counter and cut up chicken. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. We can kind of milk the XP just a little bit here. So worth it. So worth it. Sling all of those bad boys in there. Get them all cooked up. Beautiful. Get those bad boys out and sliced, baby. Max. Max, max, max. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. Perfect. Click max and did not believe it. Perfect. We got a stupid amount of chicken. Stupid amount of chicken. We also need... That is now defrosted, so we can milk that just a touch. I'm going to get cracking and just make a stupid amount of food. Because... Yeah, we got a lot of food to get through. And probably not a ton of time to do it. I don't think. Chicken leg. We did a fillet and we need a wing. There we go. One of each. One of each, a bunch of fish. And then we can figure out whatever in between. These have to be some mega calories, surely. So much fish, chicken, couple of spuds. Pretty unbelievable. Yeah, straight on the rice. That's ridiculous. Actually ridiculous. I love it all. Oh man, what a game changer. That's how you very, very quickly turn just about everything around and end up being pretty good. It could be worth actually patching up these trousers, couldn't it? It's one thing we do need to do much better. I hate the hole in his vest. Should try and track down some sort of bulletproof vest. Fix up these trousers. It's a shame we can't. We don't have any leather either. Don't have any leather. Tell you what, let's head on down to Louisville checkpoint probably tomorrow. I think I'm going to finish up the day with some foraging before it gets a little bit too dark. And then, yeah, from tomorrow we can head down there. Hopefully try and track down some leather. And then patch up the trousers. Probably finish up with some mechanics and just basic stuff. Get some fishing done if we can. I just quite like to focus on skills for a few days, I think. Take a little whiles out. We don't need a grasshopper. Sorry, fella. What was I looking for? Foraging. We do actually need that next book. Okay, maybe finish the evening just by reading. Otherwise, we're going to waste a whole lot of time out here that could be triple gains. We want those triple gains. So very much. Also, can't forget to just give this a quick wipe down. Hutch. It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. Sounds like there's some chicken scrapping as well. Let's give this bad boy a clean. Much better. I think some of the eggs have hatched. Do you know, I'll sort the rest of those out in the morning. Kind of just wanted them cleaned up, but we need to collect all the droppings and feathers. Get them just a bit more settled, you know. Where you at? Foraging level 4. What a beauty. One book down. I wonder if we've got the other 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we do. We can actually turn that into a set. Nice. Did I keep any of the others? They might have all gone in the wipe, to be fair. We got a bunch in here. Butchering level 3. Nowhere near. Trapping 1 and 2. It would be nice to just collect them all. We've got a new quest. Collect all of the books in the whole game. Not a bad quest, to be fair. Not a bad quest at all. Alright. Operation Clean Out This Dump is a go. This is the only thing putting me off about building another coop, is having to do more work. Is that bad? I'd be a terrible farmer. Terrible farmer. There are people built to farm and I am not one of them. As much as I'd love some chickens, getting up daily and clearing them out entirely sounds like a bit of a chore. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It is a chore. It is a chore that needs to get done to look after the animals that you are bringing into your home. And as much as the eggs would be just dreamy, I don't know if I've got the energy for that. Am I that lazy already? 26 years old and too lazy to clean out a chicken coop? Man. What man? You know what, I say that, but I'm probably the biggest animal-loving person I've ever met. I'd probably spend more time with those chickens than I would anywhere else. You know what I mean? I'd probably move into the chicken coop, even if it does stink. I feel like having those little bad boys just cruising about down there would be my happy place. And I think I immediately retract my last statement. Those guys would be the best little things in the world. Yeah, maybe I'll get some chickens. Maybe that is what my life is missing. Just a handful of chickens. I also need to start rounding up all of these little things we found as well, because they've got so much carving potential. So much carving potential. Annoyingly, we've got to do a return trip already. That's already 5:30 PM. But foraging skill is flying. Absolutely flying. We're almost level 7 already. I should have bought that other book. What was I thinking? We're finding more goodies. Sage? Go on then. Sounds like some good sage and onion roasties to me. Oh, jealous. Jealous of my own character. That's the most annoying thing. This man is eating better than me. It makes me sad. Beautiful. Alright, we've got a whole lot of carving to do here as well. 32 tree branches. Nice. There's one mega XP gainer. 1216 for a pool ball on the floor. I only picked it up because, well, because it's a pool ball. Maybe we can make that a little collection as well. Bring back a pool table and try and get a full set. Would be class. Would be class. I can't remember what the numbers are. I feel like it's not 1 to 8. I feel like that'd be way too easy. And there wouldn't be enough balls. Maybe like 1 to 15? That sounds a bit more right. Is it 1 to 15? No idea. Either way, let's fly through some foraging. Kept strolling, not scrolling, and made it to a house that I haven't been to before, which is always a welcome sight. Seems empty. Doesn't seem looted, which is grand. But could potentially have some goodies, like food. Maple syrup, there we go. What a find, straight away. Scratching that little Canadian dream. More chocolate milk. Came straight from the chocolate cows. This man was a fisherman too. Nice. Actually a very good little spot. Do we break down the TV, or do we just leave this as like a preserved bit of history? I reckon we leave it. Let's just whip the map out. Get ourselves a bit more familiar with ourselves. Ah, yeah, it's right on the end of this area. Wonder if we cleared all of this out. Mechanics 2 and 3 we don't actually need anymore. It would be nice to maybe get the books though. And the generator I definitely went back for because that's the one at the school. If not, that whole area's completely cleared out anyway. These two I believe I did clear. Should really cross them off, but yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. As for the rest, there's a whole lot of Valley Station we still haven't seen. It would be nice to try and maybe check out the mall and just see how chaotic that place is. But for the most part, we're actually doing quite well. I think I'm going to take a stroll back to base though. Come a little too far for 9 PM. Well, not that far. I can see the creek, so. Hang on, what was that? That was a lot of XP for a cockroach. Sorry, fella. 304 for one single cockroach is wild. That's mad. I love it. Absolutely love it. Tell you what though, before we head to bed, might be worth just seeing what we need for the forge stuff. Once again. Bucket of clay cement. Simple furnace. Simple forge. Primitive furnace? Do we just cut out the middleman and go straight for the stone blocks? How do we make those is the question. I feel like they're going to be a mission. Stone block. Masonry 1, stone chisel and a flint nodule. How do we get masonry 1 is the question. I'm going to do a Google. So apparently the only way that you can do it is by breaking stones and breaking down limestone. So we've got a lot of work on our hands. A whole lot of work on our hands. Does not generate maintenance. Used as a weapon, can be used to build a campfire. We don't need either of those things. Masonry. Yeah, break large stone into stones and crush limestone. Both of those require surface. But yeah, everything else we need some sort of level 4, especially the stone block. Most annoying thing, we've got an entire set at the other base. Entire set. If only I was a prepared man, eh? Okay. Ah, perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's the only one I need right now. Only one I need. Nice. Alright, well, I think on that stellar note, I'm going to love you and leave you just there. I'm going to catch up, read some books, get ourselves a little bit more settled, eat some food, and yeah, try and get ourselves ready to break down a stupid amount of stone. I wouldn't mind getting a little forge going. I think that should be the next step. Millipede in there, lavender in the fridge. I'm assuming that is just wild herbs that we can use to cook with. Yeah, makes sense in my head. But yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you just there. Thanks for watching. Massive thanks to members supporting the channel. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hopefully, stick around for the next one. Peace.